Hey there, everybody. It's almost fun. Let me get some other people in here. I don't know if anybody's in here right now watching, but yeah, there's one person. Doing a Unicron. You can't send an invite. Man, hold on. I gotta get it set up first, man. God dang. I don't want you in here anyways, Mike. I get my Facebook to work. How many got left? How many we got? We got 2 people left, or how many we got left to get it funded? Where is? Where's let me get Dakota in here. Hold on. Let's see. One. Where's Dakota? Who's the one still want to talk to Dakota? So you excited for this? It's gonna get funded? Yeah. Let me see. Hey there, Bumblebees. Hello, everybody. Meep, Larkin, Dustin, Angry Mike, Shay, Jacob. What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Big shout out to you. Lalo, sorry, I butchered names. I apologize. 3. We got 3 left, all right? I think we got Dakota coming in. What's up, Ferguson? What's up, Kato, everybody? Angry Mike. Let me get a. Come on now. I do got virtual VO. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, Deluxe just got a Prime RC, not first edition. Oh, okay, cool. That's I love that line. That's a good one. Lalo. Okay, I said it right the first time. What's up, Skins McGee? Got some new people in here, man. That's awesome. Get 2 more Deluxe, and I will get 1 more. Well, let me invite this guy in real quick. Look at this sexy beast.
Hey, dude, look at me. I'm all. Dude, I look like I've got a manifesto, man. I'm like all.
You invite anybody else, man? I think Angry Mike wants to get in.
Get him. Get Angry Mike in. I'm surprised. The Daywalker himself didn't want to join.
Man, I think Mike wanted to. Mike wanted to get in.
Okay, I thought you said when it was over or something. I'll just send it to him.
Oh, when it's over. Okay.
Are you screen sharing it?
No, I haven't. I don't know.
Come on, bro.
On this thing, man.
I got it.
Oh, screen share.
It should let me.
Yeah, if you could do it, you can do it. Angry Mike. Let me. Oh God, I haven't talked to Angry Mike in so long. Let me see.
I think you'll have to. I don't know if you'll have to add the share, but
I think I will. Hold on. See if I do screen share, but is it gonna do the Oh, there's Chrome. Okay, there it is. Let me end it. There you go.
Okay, it's up.
Yeah, should be.
All right, sweet.
Can everybody see that? Can y'all see the?
I can see it here, so it should be fine. All right, dude. We're in the final countdown, man. This is exciting.
This is like a countdown for New Year's Eve. It's stupid. I don't know why we're getting. Hold on, Mike. Let me get. I gotta find you. I haven't talked to you in Facebook forever, dude. So hold on. Let me see. Let me find him. Jesus, I swear. What I do for Mike, man?
I'm gonna give it the first reload of the night.
Got 3 left.
You just like run right down the road.
So do you think that this is really backers, or do you think this is like a BBTS and they're inking them in or anything? Do you think they've already done that stuff yet?
My buddy Lucas Brandon Chosen Prime, have your orders already gone in? He said no, ours won't go in until the end of the last day.
Okay.
So now that's just Chosen Prime, of course. I don't know if that's. He said we. He said we put ours in, ours go in last. Whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like he was kind of speaking for the other retailers as well.
Okay. All right, hold on, Mike. I got you. Hold on a second. Mm, Let me get this guy into. Nobody else wants to get in. I'm not reading the chat. I'm sorry. I'm kind of behind in the chat. I apologize. Um, this is cooler than New Year's Eve. Yeah, it is, Dustin. Just got mine. Nice. Good job, Steven. Who's ready for the Earthrise toys
Oh,
line? I'm ready. So I invited
I'm
Mike
ready to
also.
I'm ready to see like what else comes out of it. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I was talking with some other people, and kind of looks like it may took. And these are early. These are kind of prototypes or anything, but I mean, I think they're almost finished anyways.
Yeah.
I think they took a step back, man, from Siege. To be honest, man.
You know, I'll agree with you on that. Um, and like you could, man, in my opinion, dude, you can only do 1984, 1985 so many times. Like whenever they did
Yeah,
that for like Combiner Wars and some of the Titans Return type stuff.
I think we made it.
Granted,
Reload it. Reload your page.
Titans
There you
Return,
go.
I think is okay. Reloading. I was gonna say I just reloaded it, but Titans Return, I think was like mostly 86 and afterwards, but
Target Masters, yeah.
yeah, but it's like I get it, man.
I, you know,
It's
and I was gonna actually talk. I was gonna get on live today and talk live about this stuff. It seems like they're just doing, they're taking their older products and making them better. Like MPs are doing it. They're doing it with the cars and everything, and that's what Hasbro's doing right now. I think. Did it make it?
I don't
Oh,
know, man. Like
8005. It says 8005. Somebody said 8005, so I
it
think it
just
made
yep,
it.
there it is.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
it. Boom.
Yay! Woo!
Yay!
I'll send a link to both
Everyone else did
mics.
it.
They haven't come
They
in
just
yet.
didn't decide to. Oh, that's dope. But I mean, like, here's the deal. Kind of scary is that there's still like 1 day, 1 hour and 39 minutes for
People to
five
back
people
out.
to back out. Yeah, like that's like oh no,
Oh, it's
like
gonna do more than I think it's gonna do more. I think it's gonna get to 9,000.
yeah, me and Eight Toes talked about that tonight. We think it's gonna get close to, if not, right at 9,000.
Oh,
I
I
think
think
it's
so.
going to hit over. I think it's going to hit over 9.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
really
with
think
it.
it. Man, they're over 8 right now. 805.
right. But we were just saying, like, man, people could like there's still a day for people to back out, and like that's what's
I don't.
uncomfortable.
Why would they do
Wouldn't
that?
that
Come
be
on, man.
so stupid? Like 1,000 people, like, hey, we're going to back it. Then last minute, we're all going to drop all our money out and watch it
Oh,
fail.
dude, ultimate troll. That would suck, man. Like I would be so bummed out about that because, like, I mean, like, of course, like we're the three biggest nerds here starting a live stream just to get 8,000 on the
You know, it's so funny.
recorded.
We were talking about earlier, Dakota. You were going to do that. Then all of a sudden, I saw a thing pop up. It was Deluxe doing a countdown for Unicron. No way!
What's up, Mike? I got two mics in here, man.
It was oh, we got both the mics.
Yeah.
Go Birds!
Go Birds!
So what do you think about it, man? Are you happy? This is like New Year's Eve for us, man. We're like counting down and
It
everything.
was crazy, man. It was. I was trying to explain it to Vanessa a little bit because she didn't understand it as much as you do.
I explained to my wife too. She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're doing a countdown and everything." I was like, "I'm going live and doing this," and she just told me.
I explained it to my right hand that I'd be taking some time away from her tonight.
No,
Hey, we gotta break off for
we saw this dude for the first time when I was like 10 years old, and I'm going to be 44 by the time it comes out. So a big. I mean, I know we had that Armada Unicron, but this is the first like real Unicron that we're getting.
Yeah, exactly. So let me ask y'all this. So it looks like the most people chirping about the stuff was what people didn't even get it. So what do y'all think about those people that they want it? It's sad that we have Transformer fans that want Transformers to fail.
Dude, that goes back to the BotCon days, man. You know how them guys were, where they'll sit there and talk something down, tear it down, and they're the same people that can't afford to even be in this hobby.
I mean, I don't like to say that they can't afford to be in the hobby because that's kind of it's gonna be a mean, like. But I mean,
let's be honest. Call a spade a spade. Yeah, I mean, people who want to sit there and talk down on something is because they can't afford a $400 or $500 box set. So the best thing they can do is like, you know what? Forget this. It stinks. I'm trying not to cuss on your show. I'm trying to wash my mouth. I'm about to lose my crap over here.
I'm getting canceled in January anyways. It's okay. It's fine.
Okay, good.
Oh, dude, you're gonna stop in January?
No, I'm not going to stop, but they're gonna push us to stop.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna keep doing stuff even after I lose my monetization.
So, Mike, what do you think? Because I know you got into it with some people and everything. So, what do you think about the people that were talking the most smack and not even gonna get the thing?
About what you're talking to this, Mike?
Yes.
I don't know. You know what? I was paying attention for a while, and I used to get like real fired up, and then I wondered why I was getting fired up.
Exactly. It's a toy.
It didn't really affect me one way or another. It's getting made. I'm happy about it, so I'm getting mine. Yeah. Whoever's getting theirs, I'm happy they're getting it. And if you really get on it, I'm glad that you're disappointed that it's getting made.
I don't know. But why? I mean, even if you're not getting it, why would you be disappointed that it's getting made? Like, it's not coming out of your money. I mean, it's not coming out of your
I think that kind of comes back around to what 8 Toes was saying, that like during the BotCon days, it was like I even watched it a lot kind of unfold on forums and things, like people just like, oh, what a bunch of crappy repaints, and it's like those same people are trying to like get at cost said crappy repaints. It's the inability to, at the time, I think, ration spending the money, and maybe whether or not
that's a big point. That's a big point. Yeah,
but it's like now that people are getting it, and you see, people are excited for it, and that they will have it, and like all this other stuff, then it's gonna, like, that's where I think some of that animosity comes into play. Because that was a big deal back then. It was it was always like, I'm not going to pay $400 for some repaints, and I only want one of them. Can you sell me that one for $30, please?
You can get the fan bro price. Hey, yeah. So Bubble Breeze asked, how are we going to review it?
Outside with an assistant. I'm gonna give a local lady of the evening that I find in the truck stop parking lot. I'm gonna hand her $20. I'm gonna say, hey, look, I need you to hold this big ball. She's like, I done more for less, So
she spits. Exactly. So did you? Okay, so 8,005. Did you refresh it again for see if it didn't gone up or anything? So none of the retailers have put their stuff in.
At least Chosen Prime.
That's gonna be. I bet some other ones in either. TF Source, I think, is doing it, and BBTS. I went through BBTS to do mine, so I bet it's gonna be. I bet tomorrow. What do you say? A day after that you said it's gonna close, they'll probably turn their stuff in.
They're supposed to turn theirs in, I think, prior to it closing.
Oh, prior to? Okay. That's what I asked. I meant, could this be just them just trickling in some of the retailer stuff?
I don't think so, man. I think, like, if I had to guess, I think the retailer stuff would trickle in probably anywhere from 1 to 5 hours prior to it ending.
Okay, so I bet that's 9,000. So let me ask you another question about this. So Zeta got in a little stink with Hasbro and everything. Do you think that we'll see Zetas?
Yes.
Unicron down the road.
Yes.
And you're going to get. I'm going to.
Now, as far as down the road, I mean, yeah, it's possible we would see theirs down the road. I mean, that's such a broad. Like soon, I doubt it.
No, it'll be a little bit. I think they'll wait. I think they'll wait. They should have waited anyways. To be honest, they should have waited for this to get funded, and then like, hey, we got ours too, but it's going to be a little cheaper and a little smaller.
Dude, they were rocking the boat, man, and like them rocking the boat isn't just bad for them; it's bad for all other third party.
Yeah, other groups were like, "What are you doing?"
That was my deal, man. I was looking at that, and I was like, "Well, Zeta's going to jail with Toy World because like those two are rocking the boat the hardest." And like meanwhile, man, like I'm looking forward to more stuff out of MMC and JX and even them. Like I don't even collect Vans toys, but I know what they're doing for that fandom.
Get off this podcast.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm not a Vans toys fanboy.
Here's what Zeta was doing. Zeta was like, when you go to the bar with like 6 or 7 of your friends, and one of them gets really super drunk and starts acting like a JO.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no, dude, and you got to get your boy out of there. Like that guy is Zeta with the Unicron.
Oh yeah.
Like
Because they are petty.
Big-
I mean, look what they do with Toy World, man. They've done, they've messed with Toy World all the time, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna throw our balls into a bigger swamp or whatever, get some bigger swamp ass. And we're gonna mess with Hasbro. But then it's like, and then other third party companies, like you said, were like, what are you doing? You're
Bro,
messing it up for us, man. Come on, man.
Hasbro looked them dead in the eyes and went, "You mess with the bull, you'll get the horns, young man."
Now, I've
Some
also
straight
heard
up
that
Breakfast Club stuff.
Zeta may sell the prototype or whatever to somebody else and have them.
I heard that. That's what I heard was going to happen. Was they were going to sell the prototype to someone else.
Because I like the bot mode. The bot mode looks good. Now the planet mode for Hasbro blows it out of the water, but because that's what I'm using it for.
I agree.
That Zeta, what they did, and it don't have the Pringle legs or anything, and it looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it looked really good. I was looking forward to getting that one. But
The fact
Hey,
that
let me just point this.
sorry,
Okay.
No, I was going to point out one guy in the chat says his Zeta pre-order hasn't even been canceled yet. So I mean, did they take money in yet, or was it just strictly pre-order?
I think it depends on who he ordered from. Because I think some of the
Overseas
Chinese
still
places
have them.
like Show Z,
Robot Kingdom and
these
stuff.
places still have it up, but most of those are like just deposit only. You put down a $1 or $2 deposit, and it's like they do take a while. I think just because they want to wait and make sure and check and see and all that. But
What was you gonna say, Mike?
I was going to comment on two things. One, the Zeta, the bot mode of the Zeta one, it was pretty damn impressive that they got it.
Mm-hmm.
They got such a kibble-free robot somehow out of a round object. It was really impressive the way it looked.
And articulated too.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the planet mode of the Hasbro one is a lot better, but I think that the couple of small gripes that we all collectively had with the Zeta one could probably be easily fixed without completely blowing the design up. Two, This isn't based on any kind of knowledge or anything like this. Is just a guess. I don't know. I think we might see it sooner rather than later. The Zeta one come back out.
Oh.
Once this thing is done, they're no longer going to be at risk of losing business to a third party. You know what I mean? Like they're like in a day and an hour, orders are going to be done with this. They're going to, you know what I mean? It's going to be over. I think at that point, then, what do they care what another company does with it? And like I said, it's not any kind of knowledge or anything. It's just a guess. Like I don't think it's going to be a long time before we see that thing pop back up.
Yeah, people still saying that the 2020 when it was supposed to be released it's going to be factored into that. And like I said, I think they just should have waited for this to get it funded, or everything. And I don't think Hasbro would have, brought down the hammer as bad or quickly as they did. Look, hey, we'll. I think they tease with third party like we don't care what y'all do, but when we're trying to sell this right here, and then you do something, you put out something like that, it's like, come on now, we're gonna have to drop the hammer on you and everything.
I think it'll be telling. I think it'll be very telling what actually happens with that whole Zeta thing, and like if they're able to put it back up and there's no repercussions, like that's going to say a lot not only about Zeta, but I think it'll also say a lot about Hasbro, like how that strike kind of came to them, because like like the way I understand it, Toy World is pretty much like they're king toys now, and probably forever will be king toys until they mess up again. But like they really messed up. Not only were they stepping on Hasbro toes, they were stepping on Paramount toes, and what have you. But I think it's going to be telling. I think like I said, like if Hasbro decides to like not pursue them after theirs is funded and done, and they've made their sales and their goal and all that, just to kind of see like what's up. Me personally, like the HasLab one was the one for me. I understand the Zeta one was more accurate as far as robot mode and all that stuff is concerned. But like I think like everyone on this panel, I'm displaying mine in planet mode just because I think like that's so much more menacing than the robot mode. Just this big planet of devil death coming at you. You know what I mean? I
can't wait to put legends around him.
I think it's all
I really like the robot mode.
What's that, Mike? I'm sorry. What?
He spent most of the movie in planet mode anyway, so it's almost like you identify with him more in planet mode, right?
That's true. Yeah. No, I wasn't. Yeah.
A couple things I want to throw out there real quick was one was It's absolutely amazing that it took this Unicron or the Zeta to put a fire up underneath Hasbro's rear end to do something severe enough. And second of all, do either Deluxe or Mike, do you think that it would have funded at the initially before the extension?
I don't think so because I think they were. Are you asking that if Zeta would have never shown their Unicron? Are you asking like the fact that Zeta showed their Unicron and kind of kept a couple people away from funding? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, we were almost at the deadline the first time around before they extended it, and they were not even 50% there. So, do you think the reason Hasbro extended it is because, hey, we realize there's not enough people in these countries right here that are going to fund it. We need to open it up eventually later on. We need to add some more fancy stuff to it, which is what they've done. They've added the ships, the Galvatron, the Rodimus, this digital comic. They opened it up to the, other markets to get the numbers. I see it as desperation to get it made one way or the other, in my opinion.
Well, the only other market they opened it up to after that deadline extension was the European market. It had already been open to the Japanese, the Australian, and the Chinese markets prior to that. So, and if you notice, whenever they announced the deadline, like prior to the announcement of extending that deadline, they were like, it was so much, like they were getting, there was a lot of traction there. And I think that maybe once people realized, okay, I got a little while longer maybe to think about it, and this, that, and the other.
I think that paid a big. I think that paid a big thing with the first deadline was they only gave us a month, and that was it's pretty hard to scrounge up $500-$600 just to.
That's a major point. I think that was a major sticking point with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
For one, I don't think that initial deadline. I don't think they ever really truly intended the initial deadline to be the deadline. Like for some reason, I think they put it out there and they thought, I don't know what exactly they were thinking, but extending it was the only way that they were going to get it. Because like Matt said, and I agree 100%, I think, $575, that's plus whatever shipping or whatever it ends up being.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of dough, man, to spend. And I realize sometimes we spend that on a third-party combiner, but that's over.
Yeah, you're talking about a year and a half.
All in one shot. That was a lot of money for people to save up in that short amount of time. So
to go off on that,
how many people are putting it on credit cards? You know what I mean? Like me, it's coming out of my bank account.
I was going to say something about that.
But like it's the same thing as buying a combiner on your credit card.
Well, and to help, I think what Big Bad Toy Stores, TF Source, Chosen Prime, I think what they did was really smart. You had to put down a certain amount, and then you can pay over time instead of you get a big hit, for one, payment. So you have a year and a half to make a payment, or you can wait a year and a half to make the whole payment back then. But you have time, so I think that really helped a lot of people go through it that way instead of having to drop that much money on it.
Matt, you said you went through BBTS.
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying, like, when I looked it up earlier, it's like $800.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, I get because the taxes is what killed it because we got
and the shipping. It's painful, but
What shipping did you choose?
The cheapest, I think. I guess
the $4.
The $4.
Yeah, something like. I don't know. I don't know. I had to check again. Is Vanessa there? So I said, "Hey, is she doing okay?"
Come here and say hi for a second.
Hey, Vanessa. Are you doing okay?
Are you okay?
I am
okay.
Okay,
awesome.
You're okay?
I'm good.
Awesome.
Is Juan Pablo okay? No one's asking about Juan Pablo, and I'm getting.
Where's Pablo at?
Cherry's here, not Juan Pablo. Cherry.
Hey, Cherry.
Oh God.
Juan Pablo is busy taking a crap on the floor up at my dad's house.
Somebody.
That's your dad's dog. That's your dad's dog, anyways, right?
My dad adopted
him. That's what I thought.
Somebody get eyes on Juan Pablo. I don't trust Mike.
I invited Jed, man. Tell Jed to get in here, man. I invited Jed to come here because he's one of the people that was when I was talking about that he was griping about it, but he's not going to buy it anyways. So I want to get him in here and hear his little spiel on it.
Smack, maybe he'll show up.
He will. I'll talk about his hair bun too.
You know
Get
what?
your hair
I
bun.
thought of something, dude. Now that it's getting made, I get to win that $20 off of them once this thing stands.
Oh yeah. Are you framing that?
Right.
Are you framing it?
After all this
Dude.
talk, that's a $20 I can't spend. I definitely have
No,
to
you can't.
something different.
You frame that, and every blackout and shout, you just show it at the beginning of the show, for the rest of your life until y'all record that show. You keep showing that $20 every time.
That's just going to be the background.
I'll hang it in the wall in the room where we do the podcast.
Gold plate it. No, platinum platinum it.
100%.
Platinum plate it, and then have Jed. You got to have Jed sign it too. He's got to sign it saying that I'm a dumbass, and then he'll get.
It's just I'm a dumbass. He's going to be so willing to do that.
Oh, he would. I'm trying to get him in here, but I sent him the link, but he won't come in. But that's fine. It's fine. It's all right.
Hey,
He doesn't want his CIA contacts knowing that he collects toys.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, I got everybody, man.
I was going to say I saw a video where John Warden had said that if and when this gets funded, that this was going to be the last Unicron made.
Oh wow!
Really? Okay.
No, wasn't going to be no more Unicron.
I wonder what the precedence for that is. Like, I mean, because there's a lot of people that and granted, I don't think it's something I don't think would move a lot of units. But there's a lot of people that want
a 2-foot or something like that.
No, they want the old G1 prototype produced.
Oh,
or one of them.
No, people want that.
I wouldn't mind that one.
I would have a Beast Wars Neo one or something.
I would get it out of novelty, but yeah, like that's it too. Like I would get the Neo one out of that same amount of novelty. You know what I mean?
Okay. How mad would y'all be if they do a recolor of this?
What?
They just do another crowdfund.
Yeah, real funny.
It'll translucent it.
I know Hasbro's watching me. I know they are. So I know. Come on, Hasbro. Let's do a recolor.
They got to retool this into a Primus.
They.
I
don't do honestly.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't think they would have to crowdfund that because like we're essentially paying for the engine, for the engineer and the cutting of the mold and on all that other stuff right now. Like all they would have to do is just be like, all right, I think they would tackle it like they used to do the old figure subscription service where it was just an ordering period and that's just what they made.
Oh, okay, yeah, man. If they retool this into Primus, man, come on now. Oh God, people are gonna be so mad. I don't think people will be mad. I think they'll be happy, but I just don't see. I don't think it would make.
I think Unicron is more iconic than Primus.
Yeah, I don't
all
think
day.
Primus
it is.
I don't think Primus would definitely get a. Well, Jed, I sent you the link, Jed, if you hear this. But you
just said in the chat he's trying to get in.
Okay, I sent him the link on his our separate little conversation thing. And
Tell him the cost to get into this room is $20.
Exactly. If he's listening, well, I sent you the link, man. It's in our little chat together. So just go and hit that link, and it's easy, man. You're smart. You're a smart guy. You're a smart fellow. Okay, so talking about this. So this is exciting. I don't know what's the new count. Did you show it?
I just reloaded it. So give it a couple. Seconds.
I want to thank everybody for coming in, dude. I had like 40 people watching, man. That's awesome. That's the largest thing I've had ever. So that's really cool. Thank y'all for coming in. A bunch of new people came in too. I got
bigger than a burrito.
Yeah, what's wrong? Yeah, burritos ain't that big. But hey, Mike, when are you gonna be? When are you going to TFCon? When are you gonna be showing up?
Thursday. We're gonna leave Thursday right after work. So by the time I get home and pack up, I'll probably get out of here between 6 and 7. So I'm guessing around 11 or so.
At night? Okay, cool. Because we all got to get together. Now, who's all coming? I know Vanessa's coming and everything. You bringing all your shirts and stuff? You bringing all the stuff?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Who's riding with you also? Jed?
Vanessa's not bringing any shirts.
Oh, no bringing cards? Okay. So is Jed and Levy coming with you also?
Jed and Levy, brother Kyle, Nate, Josh, they're all coming.
God dang, man.
Oh, we got one more. We gained one more since we started.
Dude, they're all staying in the same room, all 5 of them dudes.
Ooh, that is gonna be so smelly.
Bro, that's gonna smell like sex is what that's gonna smell like.
Sex and death, probably. So y'all not staying with them? Y'all ain't gonna do the whole 18 people in there or something?
We're good. I think we're good.
We're good. Vanessa's like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to, I don't want to.
I stayed in a room
Serious.
a couple of TF cons ago, man, and I never realized how much of a snorter he was. And I'm like, I'm a
I am
really
too.
good sleeper, dude. Like you could drive a steamroller over my head and I won't wake up. But his
Yeah.
snoring, I wanted to saw his head off by 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm a big snorer too.
I imagine the 5 of them in one room is going to be.
Hey, Jed, we got internet stardom right here. We got Jed joining us. Hey, you have to pay $20 to get into this chat, Jed.
PayPal.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
he's
You
gonna
need to talk
he's
up.
gonna pretend like he didn't hear any of that.
Can you-
Can you guys hear me?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Through this.
It's a little low.
Okay, great.
It's a little low. But
So what are you nerds doing?
we're talking about people like you that wanted this to fail because you're not a Transformer fan.
Where do you get your source of information?
Because you love Power Rangers, man.
I didn't want this to fail. I wanted this to actually get back so I could get that $20 from Mike.
So he's gonna frame it, and every blackout and shout at the beginning, he's gonna show it, and you gotta sign it too, saying that you're a dumbass.
You know what I'm gonna do? This is how I'm gonna accept the $20 from Jed. I'm gonna put the Unicron in some crazy ass pose without the stand, and Unicron is gonna be holding his hand out like this.
with all 16 points of articulation in that hand.
Oh,
I'm just gonna feel bad when that thing falls over and crashes and smashes into a million Pringles pieces.
it probably will. It probably will.
He's
It
live,
doesn't need a stand.
live hating right now.
Listen, Mike. Listen, Mike.
I want to give
I'll
a big shout out. I want to give a big shout out to Frank O'Rourke. His Transformers Robot Icons. It's a Transformer page. He want to give me a shout out or give him a shout out. So go to that page. It's pretty good. Everything. So what was you saying, Jed? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, Mike, I'll buy the stand from me for $20.
So you're
so
the
sure
one
about it.
You don't think it's going to stand without the stand, correct? You that's your little
I
push.
think it'll stand. I think it'll stand in A stance, but I don't think it'll be super
Dynamic.
stable, right? Like if you walk by and like the shelf shakes a little bit, it'll probably fall over. But I don't
You
think it's
think
gonna
so?
be able to be posed. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be able to be posed. Like,
Come on
well.
now. Now you okay? I know you don't think much of Hasbro, probably, but you think that Hasbro's going to charge this money? You think Hasbro's going to charge this much money and not be able to, at least stand real well against a table shake? I mean, come on.
Well, that's why they included a stand. Did they include a stand?
They included the stand for planet mode, and they also included it to help so one person could transform it. Like that's
True.
most of what the stand is for. Is just like that way you don't have to have help.
Right. So, Mike, you don't need it after you transform it into robot mode. So I'll buy the stand for me, $20.
Do you think it'll come? You think it'll come packaged in planet mode?
Ooh.
That's a good question, Dakota. I think it'll come in robot mode.
I think we'll take planet.
I think it'll have to, man.
Won't it be smaller for planet mode though?
Yeah, the planet.
It could be flatter.
The wing stuff is going to be able to come off. I'm afraid so you can pack it all separate.
Yeah.
So it'll.
Oh, okay.
I
He's
think
right.
Would
Okay.
it be? I don't know what like the volume of it would be, but I think it would be flatter if it was robot mode, right? Because the planet was. You have to think the whole.
Yeah, it probably. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, more likely
so
it'll be robot mode.
Jed is a flat earther confirmed.
Mm-hmm. But I think
double or nothing.
I think it will be packaged in robot mode because you can't take off the wing whatever things and it will make it a little it will be flatter too. So yeah, I think
they could use like a bowling ball case too or something like that, right? If it was
that'd be pretty cool. I would love a bowling ball case. That'd be awesome.
So you guys, what do you guys? So like, okay, the barge came with the yak face is like the special thing, the surprise, I guess, accessory. What do you got? What are you guys banking on? Unicron's surprise accessory is going to be.
Wait.
I mean, I've got.
Before we answer that,
what's up?
That yak face was that something that was announced after it got funded, or was that last minute right before it got funded?
I think that was like people were surprised as they got it in the mail.
Gotcha.
So it was already funded.
Here's what I think.
It was
maybe the revenge, dude. Maybe the revenge, or because they're giving you the arc. You know what I mean? So I think if you're gonna get the arc, maybe you get one of the Decepticon ships, possibly. Or
what about some?
What about the corkscrew, the Quintesson ship that they flew through the eyeball?
They actually they said that they had thought about doing that, but they weren't comfortable with doing that from like just the mold pieces, the color pieces that they would have to be able to choose with. So that's why they ultimately went with the Autobot shuttle instead of the corkscrew.
What
It's
about
going up
this?
like
What about a separate head for that stand that's all jacked up that you saw at the end of the movie?
Well, we got the battle damage pieces for the face. Remember?
Did we?
That's coming. Yeah, it's coming with battle
Oh.
damage stuff for.
I didn't know that.
Pretty sure for
I
that
didn't
very
know
reason.
that. I'm sorry. I thought we just had the some of the other stuff. You
Just
know,
the
little
chin.
You know, we'll just take
Galvatron
a
and.
pile of the QC stuff that failed and send out like broken eyes.
Oh, you're such a hater.
Everyone gets random drop test pieces.
Yeah, they get like broken eyes. They can fit them. Look, it's battle damaged.
You know what I think. You know what I think they'll do, because that yak face was, I believe, modern 3 3/4. I think we'll get a deluxe Crapagonix or Arbalest, one of the two. I think we'll get one of the two, and I think that the other one will just get, a repaint remold into the whatever the main line will be in Q1 2021.
What
I think
scale?
you'll
Are you
get
talking
a tray of beakers, and so that you can smash them as Unicron's coming toward you.
I think. Deluxe. I think it'll be a deluxe scale Cranix and or
Really?
Arbalest. I think so, man. Like it makes too much
Why?
sense. I think if they make it Legends class, I think that'll just be too small. But like you're talking, to me, like those two characters are pretty iconic. Just thinking of the movie and thinking of Unicron, like those two dudes come to mind. The one that died and the one that was in Sharkticon jail.
What about the little baby robot going, running across and everything? What about that little thing?
Dude, that'll be his target master partner, his battle master.
I don't know, man. That's a I would love the corkscrew ship, the Wreck-Gar ship or whatever, the Junkion ship and everything. I think that'd be a really good add-on.
I think the Revenge would be sweet too. Like I'm surprised we didn't at least get to see the Revenge. I think they could put the Revenge with the darker color plastic part of Unicron, because that was the whole reason they did the Autobot shuttle, was because they were able to mold it in that same yellow orange or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think with the dark plastics they may be able to get the.
What about this? My boy Cato said, "What about an Orson Welles voice chip as a surprise?"
I think they were pretty much like anti on the electronics though. I think it would be interesting if they still had those original masters to use his voice without any of the music or any of that other stuff playing in the background with it. I think that would be pretty killer.
That would be so awesome.
John Bailey volunteered to do the voice.
Oh God, here we go. Dalton, our boy Dalton, your boy Dalton. He said, "What about moon bases?"
It's possible. Like,
so let's
or you can make your own moon base.
Like with that, I feel like you could just grab a couple of those like styrofoam balls from Michael
and just
paint them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Mike,
you
know what I should do? If they don't do the Revenge, I'll put my 3D model up so everybody can print it for $1 donations.
Yo, that's not a bad idea, man.
It really is.
Cash on it, man.
Because you should definitely do something with that if you're not going to make it yourself.
Yeah, you should cash on it, man. Dude, make that money, man.
You heard it here now, exclusively on Deluxe's channel. The Revenge 3D model will be coming soon.
Yeah,
from CIA Toys.
Mr. T Ferno Production said John Bailey voice chip pre-order canceled. That's messed up, man. What about Shay Johnson said, what about the Cookie Monster, man? Did nobody go in on the Cookie Monster? Come on.
There are enough pedophiles out there.
Oh Jesus, Mike.
Really? Man,
Mike's a hater.
Yeah, Mike. I don't know why I even had him on. A guy with the name Angry Mike, you should never have on your.
Dalton ordered a few of them, but I guess it just wasn't enough.
So, Jed, are you going to order one now?
No.
Why not?
You're not going to get one to resell?
Why do you not want one? Why is it not? Does it not fit your collection or your sense and sensibilities and stuff? What about Unicron you don't like?
I don't like the way it looks. Like, I talked about this before. I don't like all the folded up panels on the legs and stuff like that. And I honestly, if I was going to display it, I would display it in planet mode. But I'd rather have something that's a little bit more intricate with more electronics in it, and, moving parts and stuff like that.
Was you in on the Zeta one? Was you going to be on the Zeta?
Maybe. if it ever comes out.
It will. I think that we were talking about it earlier. I think for me, I think Zeta should have waited till this got funded and then say, "Hey, we got ours." Because we've seen pics before, I think a year ago of the head and everything. So they already had this being made. I just think they should have waited for Hasbro to say, "Hey, we're done funding this and everything. Everything, all that stuff." But so I think it will come out, and then it's still there's pre-orders up, and I think it's going to be scheduled for 2020.
I like that I get to win twice with this Unicron, man. Like it's going to be in planet mode, but we have that big Convoy Matrix edition coming.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have him on the same shelf, just pointing that big ass Matrix cannon, blasting him away. Like that's what I'm like most excited for. I think, you know.
I'm decided for planet mode and put some legends around it. I'm really excited for that.
I think when
they should maybe Dinobots. They should have gave us Dinobots maybe for a
oh, that would have been cool. Just have him kick him in his robot butt.
Well, I have the world's smallest. I have the world's smallest ones. I think they may work. The world's smallest ones. Oh yeah. So, what was he saying, Mike? I'm sorry.
I think when this comes out, I'm gonna review it on my channel, but I think I'm gonna have Jed there so he can crap on it for 20 minutes straight while I'm trying to review it.
Who do you think is gonna be the first one that's gonna have the balls to destroy it on camera?
Man, you would have to be a major high roller, dude.
You really would.
So Robert D. Robert D. Then.
Yeah, Robert D.
Robert D. Stretch out collars. Anyway, well. This was fun. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Thank y'all everybody for coming in. I don't think we have anything else to say about this. This was really cool. I thought it'd be funny to do a little countdown and everything. And I just want to thank all y'all for coming on and everything. I really appreciate it. We should do this more often. Who knows?
Deluxe, how does it feel to be part of Transformers history?
I'm not part of it. We can get the hell out of here.
No, man, we just all witnessed it and played a part.
Wow. It's at 81, 86.
Yeah, Dalton just said
I'm just about to reload it.
Wow.
Let's get one more before we head out. Dude, I know there were a lot of people, man. There were a lot of people that were like, "Well, I'm gonna wait to see if it'll get funded before I'll do anything."
Do you think, real quick? Do y'all think it's gonna get 10,000?
No.
I think it'll top. I think it'll top at 9, like close at or a little over.
Now, how? Okay, so after this is done, will they take orders afterwards?
No,
they didn't with the barge.
So no more orders. Okay, yeah. Then 10,000 might be a little stretch for a day. So, okay, I can see that. I thought they might take orders afterwards a little bit, but yeah, if they don't do it with the barge, then they won't do it this either. So,
it's kind of like crap or get off the pot right now.
It really is, dude. Like that's the thing, man. Like just in the last 15 minutes, there were 200 orders, give or take, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think we started. We were 3. We were at 79.97, and now we're almost at 80. 8,200.
Yeah.
So and it's still, dude. There's still a day left. So and then there's still retailers got to put their orders in, man. I think a lot of people are going to jump now that it's like for sure.
I think it might get close. I think it might get 9,500. I'll say about 9,500 was going to reach.
As long as it's over 9,000. That's all I care about. That's all I want it to be is over 9,000. It can be 9,001.
I think
if it's 9,001, I'm gonna shit my pants because whenever I did the little spoof thing on Stasis Lock, I did like a very crummy like Microsoft Paint where it showed like 9,001 backers, and I can tell the future, and all of you should worship me and send me money.
I think Jet's gonna get one. I think he's gonna fall. He's gonna be on the DL. He's gonna be on the DL and order one.
Yeah, I think he's looking pretty hard at it.
Maybe
he's gonna buy my second one a year from now, or 2 years from now for $1,000.
Did you get 2, Mike?
Yeah, I got 2. Yeah.
Man, look at you.
Money bags. Hey, Mike, why are you such a scalper, bro? Why are you scalping?
Scalp.
Sometimes you gotta scout. Sometimes you gotta scout.
Just be honest. Vanessa got it for herself, right? Just be honest. You got it, right? No. Are you still on the mind wipe thing, Vanessa? Are you still liking the mind wipe?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Have you got new ones?
Ratbat now too.
Yeah, Ratbat.
Oh, Ratbat. Nice. Okay, very nice. So, have you got anything new?
I'm up to like 4 now total.
Oh, money bags rolling in the money. All right. Well, like I said, thank y'all so much for coming on. I had a great time. I think this would be cool to do a lot of these once in a while and everything. I'm glad y'all came on and everything. I want to thank everybody else that watched it and everything. And it got funded. So yippee!
Man, hell Hasbro.
Hell Hasbro, man.
Hell
That's
Hasbro,
awesome, man. I'm so happy. So yeah, thank y'all so much, and I guess I'll see you on the next Unicron update. I guess I don't know.
Let's
be good to
get
yourself.
one more reload in. Let's get one more reload in. Let's just
Reload?
get
Okay.
in.
Oh, tell everybody where y'all can find each other. Primal, where can they go find you? Primal Sabbath. Anywhere?
You can find me everywhere at Primal Sabbath, Facebook Primal Sabbath, and Facebook.com/Beast Wars for Stasis Lock, and YouTube at Primal Sabbath.
Angry Mike.
All social media outlets as The Angry Mike and on Stasis Lock.
And Mike, the other Mike. Everywhere.
We ain't got time for all that.
Just look up internet personality. Just look that up, and then that's
just Google Transformers: The Daywalker.
Blackout and Shout. That's where you can find Jed and Mike.
Yeah.
And everything. So, all right, and you can find me whatever, blah blah, Hell Hasbro reviews, all that good stuff, and everything. So, thank y'all. Y'all have a good night, and yep, Hell Hasbro.
Don't worry about
Where we at?
Oh, where we at? I'm sorry. One more time to look at the.
Nobody cares about.
Okay, well, it went up by 3. So, all right, let's
Okay.
yeah,
That's good.
81-89. That's good. Still
That's
climbing.
awesome. All right, I'm gonna end the broadcast.
One more time.
No, one more time.